When my kids were little, I tried everything that I read about in the parenting books. Sticker charts, timeout, taking things away, making them feel terrible, taking away my attention. You get the idea. I had an education degree and a degree in marriage and family therapy, and I couldn't figure out how to parent my kids. There was too much conflicting information, and I can tell you that what I was doing did not work for my kids. Both of my kids were highly sensitive, and I had an inkling of that at the time, but I had no idea what to do about it. I had no idea what that meant for my parenting. And it was painful. I spent a lot of time overwhelmed, confused, frustrated, angry, and I was not enjoying my kids, and that's not what I wanted. Through a series of serendipitous events, I met people who were able to support me, help me to have space for my own experience and my feelings so that I could have room for my kids, so that I could really see them and be with them. They're now grown, they're 27 and 22, living on their own, and I genuinely love being with them. And they're good friends who enjoy spending time together too, way more than I ever could have imagined. It was a rough ride, but we found our way back into connection. Even though I can look back and I can say that I was far from perfect. It turns out, and I'm so glad about this, that that's not the most important thing about a healthy relationship. Actually, trying to be perfect will not get you where you want to go. Since then, I have helped thousands of families find their way back into connection. And this masterclass is your opportunity to learn what made the difference in my family and in thousands of families like yours. If you're looking for ways to bring sanity back into your home and your relationship with your children, where everyone's needs are important, this is for you. If you want to get out of overwhelm and power struggles and be able to actually enjoy your kids, this is your invitation. The first 2 weeks of this course are free and open to everyone. I feel it's really important to make this information accessible. And if you only do these first 2 weeks, you are going to see a massive difference, massive changes for the better, just in 2 weeks. And if you want to keep going, we're going to have 4 more weeks of content and live calls and home play ideas to help you deepen your understanding and your connection to yourself and to your kids. This masterclass is appropriate for parents with children of all ages. And this is whether you have a baby or you're about to have a baby, or whether your kids are grown and even living on their own. I'll be showing information about how you modified the information based on those different ages and stages and what your role is, because it changes as your children grow. During our 6 weeks, we're going to be exploring, in week 1, understanding behaviors. And this is not understanding behaviors the way that we have always thought about behaviors. This is a totally different way of looking at what's happening and then learning how to respond in a different way. And you're going to learn that in week 1. Week 2, beyond rewards and punishments. So what are the problems with rewards and punishments, and what can you do instead? And this is not about Lord of the Flies and letting your kids do whatever they want. This is about finding other ways of connecting and being in relationship with your kids. So week 3, we're going to deepen into that and look at how we strengthen the relationship, how we can understand even more about what our children are showing us, telling us, and experiencing, and what they're needing and feeling, and same with us. Week 4, we're going to dive into feelings. Help me with feelings. I remember that being such a difficult place. And once I finally learned how to do it, and as I've taught other parents how to do this, everything starts to shift. It's like we understand what we need to be doing when our kids are having big feelings. And it's not just give them whatever they want. Week 5, I said no. And it's about boundaries. How do we put appropriate boundaries in place with our kids? What does it look like? How do we respect what we need and what they need? How do we work together? Which leads us right into week 6, which is about mutual support and cooperation, which is all about how do we honor everybody's needs, that everybody is worthy in the family of time and energy and attention and love and support. Everybody. That includes you as the parent, as the caregiver, as well as your kids, whatever age they are. And what does that look like? So by the end of this 6-week masterclass, you will be feeling much more at ease, and you'll be able to enjoy your kids again with the practical strategies and insight to confidently navigate parenting challenges. This is what I've heard from so many parents who've gone through my programs, is that there are still going to be challenges. It doesn't take those away, but their capacity to deal with the challenges radically changes. And things that used to take days or weeks to work through are now just little blips because they know what to do. And that allows, this whole process allows us to foster those deeper connections while we're setting boundaries, while we're being with feelings. So imagine having new strategies for managing the stressors of your family life in just 6 weeks, and then teaching your kids those same strategies to help themselves as they grow. These strategies are the same ones that I use in my therapy practice and that I teach my clients. When you are empowered with the right support, everything can shift. I know that because I've lived it. And I've seen it happen over and over in families around the world. And it will work for your family too. I can't wait to be with you for this time, and I look forward to seeing you in the Masterclass.